right, folks, sorry for the delay there. We're just getting everything set up here, trying to get the internet set up, but should be an exciting game. Boys are excited. It was a quick turnaround. Everybody grabbed some their favorite lunch, some Chipotle, and you know, the usual. Todd, my partner, is still at his older son Sam's game, so he'll be joining us in a little bit. Coyotes in the whites and Sioux Falls Power in the blues. A little less netting to deal with here, which is nice. All right, looks like we're starting off with Kane and Goldman on D. EP's in the net. We got Cade Palmer, Crane, and Grabs up front. And we're off. Yotes win it back. Goldman to Kane. Kane gets it up to Palmer, and Palmer chips it in. Deep in the Sioux Falls zone. Caleb down there. Oh. Kane with a quick goal. That's a way to go. Good start for the Coyotes. Caleb with a good forecheck, put pressure on one of the Sioux Falls players. He had to make a quick decision, end up falling. Then it just gets coughed up, chipped out in front of the net. Nobody home. Bury one. Refs are having a little meeting here. All right, puck's down. Coyotes win it again. Max is chasing. He's got it. Swings it over to Kane. Kane's looking across, but he moves it up to Palmer. Palmer up to Grabs. Grabs has got some speed through the zone. He's got two people crashing the net. Gets a big shot on net. High. Kane is there pinching. Cade held it in. Coyotes tried to swing it around, but it ended up getting intercepted. But Timo's got it, swings it over to Kane. Kane has to handle it carefully. A lot of traffic. He chips it up just over Peyton's stick. Now Timo's on it. O'Connell gets it. He's going down the middle. Shot toward the net, just wide. Timo's got it. He throws it back into the corner. O'Connell's down there giving chase. Malinsky's with him. Sioux Falls tries to get it. They did. They muscled it out of the zone. Now we got a 1-on-2. EP deflects that. Now Timo's moving up the ice. He finishes a check. McConnell's there with him. Sioux Falls tries to swing one in. Nobody home. Now they throw it at the net. All right, Timo's got it again. Thought he had McConnell with him, but McConnell went for a change. And we might have a first Coyotes power play here. Yes, we do. One of the Sioux Falls players. All right, so we're going to go to a Coyotes power play. Puck's down. Sioux Falls wins it, but the Coyotes gather it up. Greener's got it at the point, passes it over to Goldman. Goldman with a quick shot in. Goalie just holds on to it. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Probably a wise decision there. Be nice to get another one here real quick. They chip it down. That's going to be, again, as the rules change, these teams may not be familiar with icing on a penalty kill. All right, puck's down, gets tied up right in the feet. Oh, it took a bad bounce, but Greener's there to clean it up, gets it over to Goldman. Goldman back to Greener. Greener's looking. He moves it back to Goldman. Goldman throws it down low. CJ's got it. CJ over to Welchie. Welchie fights it down into the corner. We want to keep it down deep on these power. Whoa, Greener gets out the sand wedge. Puts it right up into the netting. Probably deflected off of a Sioux Falls player's stick. And the Coyotes bring out the second line here of the power play. Raymond, Billy, Wilson, Joseph, and Kane back on D. Puck's down, swings around. I'm sorry, I said Billy, it was actually Guerin down there. Guerin, Raymond, and Wilson. Wilson lines up for the draw. Puck's down, Kane gets it, moves it over to Joseph. Joseph gets it to the middle. Oh, good opportunity there. Guerin got a nice shot on net. That's going to go down for another icing. Just under a minute left to go on this power play. Be nice to convert another one here, get a 2-goal lead. Oh, they're going to toss the Sioux Falls player. Puck's down. Sioux Falls gets it. That one might be on net. No. It's interesting. I have to believe this is no longer just an innocent mistake. 3 times on one penalty kill, you'd think you'd get that figured out. So I think that's part of the strategy, is just try to burn time. All right, it's going to go back around. Joseph's got it. He's got some time. He moves it over to Kane. Kane swings it to the net. It's bouncing around in front. Their goalie made a really great leg pad save there. Kane holds the zone. What's the call? Is he saying it went over the blue line, maybe? I don't know about that. We'll have to look at that on the replay, but it was close. All right, so we got 28 seconds left on this. Oh, actually, they're going to throw. It looks like Wilson's going in the box. So something happened behind the play. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, and then we'll go to a Coyotes penalty kill. Puck's down. Sanguini's there to fight it off. Grabs is down there. He pushes it through to Greener. Greener's got some room. He skates it out. Just out of the reach of Grabner. Again, 4-on-4. A lot of empty ice here. Greener corrals it. Looks back. He thought about going, and then he moved it back to Sanguini. Sanguini's got it. Passes it up to Greener. Now Greener's going again. He's taking it wide. lowers the shoulder, swings it back to Sanguini. Sanguini's got a lane, gets a shot in, and the goalie saw that one all the way, just gloved it. But I like the play. So it is a Sioux Falls power play now. Puck's down. Sioux Falls wins it back. They pull it back behind their net, swing it around. They're going wide. Get it through to the middle. Grabs is there harassing. Shot on. EP steered that aside. Then it did sneak out front. One of the Sioux Falls players got a stick on it, not a lot on it. EP gloved that one without too much trouble. All right, refs are really taking care of the face-offs here. Puck's down, Coyotes win it. Max has got it, swings it around. It's gonna get out of the, they're calling no ice, which is great. Wait, oh. He said no ice. He said no ice, then the other ref blew the whistle, so little confusion there. Michael also was letting him know. Ref's not having this playing around on a face-off. They're all business here. Sioux Falls has it behind the net. Max has got him covered. Two guys below the goal line. Interesting play there. Palmer's out front with Timo. They're holding the top of the box. Oh. EP didn't see that. There was a lot of traffic in front. They threw it in. It looked like it got deflected down and maybe just went right under him. I think it was on the ice when it went in the net. So we got Guerin, Malinsky, and O'Connell with Sanguini and Joseph on D. 1-to-1 tilt here. Coyotes win it back. Sanguini's got it. He dishes it up the boards to McConnell. McConnell throws it to Guerin. Guerin gets it into the zone. Peyton's giving chase. Guerin's got his man tied up. He ends up with the puck. Moves it, tries to move it to Malinsky. Just intercepted there. O'Connell's got it. He dumps it into the zone. A lot of pressure here on this forecheck. I love it. All right. O'Connell dumps his guy. Sanguini's got it, and he's got some room, but he just bobbled it a minute there. Now O'Connell helps out, ends up back. Guerin settles it down, moves it over to Joseph. Joseph's looking up. He sees McConnell. That's going to go down there for an ice. All right. So we'll have a face-off in the Coyote zone. Puck's down. Oh boy, that was close. Smitty gets it up to CJ. CJ's got some speed going into the zone, gets it into the circles, gets disrupted. Now they've got a 1-on-2 coming back. Greener's disrupting that. He plays the body and takes his man out. Now the puck's back in the neutral zone. Smitty and CJ giving chase. Greener ends up with it. Goldman's got it now. He gets it up to CJ. CJ might have tipped it. No, they're going to get that for an icing. 36 seconds. 8:36 on the clock. All right, looks like forward line is Cade, Craner, and Aiden, with Kane and Sanguini in the back. Kane's got it, rims it around, gets it to Palmer. Palmer, little chip, doesn't get out of the zone. Now it's coming back in. Sanguini's got it. Kane throws it back around over to Cade. Having a hard time getting it out of the zone right now. Now Caleb's got it. He's going to skate it out. He skates it through center, gets it over to Grabs. Grabs gets a shot off. Goalie steered that aside. Now Sanguini's got some space. Throws it to the net. Grabs there on a backy. Doesn't get a lot on it, but got it toward the net. Now it's tied up. Joseph gloves it, throws it off to the side. He's going to chase it down and try to get in his zone. Malinsky's there to pick it up. Oh, right in the middle, but it was O'Connell, I think, covered by two guys. Max has got it. Oh, wow. That's going to be on net. Joseph's got it, chips it up, tries to get it to O'Connell, just gets by him. Timo's giving chase. Greener comes out. Net was off. So the puck looks like they're going to drop it outside the Coyote zone. Greener gets it over to Kane. Kane's got it back to Greener. Greener. Oh, wow. They had a guy in the back door, but he just couldn't connect on that pass. It was an airborne pass, so it was hard to handle, but you got to clean it up a little bit in our end. We're just kind of, I don't know, maybe kind of trying too hard almost. Settle down, just let it go. Wow. All right, settle it down. Garen's got it. He's skating up. He's got Timo with him. No, he's got Kane with him. Garen's got it again. He's going to swing it up to, oh, that was Sanguini. Just couldn't handle it. It was like bumping over the snow and all that stuff by the door. Now Sanguini's got it down deep, pinned against the boards. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Smitty just threw a penalty. Kind of a, I don't know if it's going to be an elbow or hit from behind, but either one will do the trick. So we're going to go to a Coyotes power play here. Holmes and Sanguini on defense. Crane, Aiden, and Cade Palmer up front. We need one right now. Aiden wins it back to Joseph. Joseph's got it. He's going to skate to the middle. He gets it over to Sanguini. Nothing doing there. Just take your time, guys. Take your time. Keep possession. Cade Palmer's got it. He's skating it out from the back. Gets it up to Joseph. Joseph tries to get through. Oh boy. Now Cade's got it again. Going right down Main Street, gets a shot on goal. Goldman and Green on the blue line. Puck's down. O'Connell, Malinsky, and I think Timo up front. Oh, wow, that was close. Just squeaks out of the zone. Green gets it back to Goldman. They're going to have another push here. Goldman throws it down deep. Timo's down there to get it. He throws it around. Peyton's got it now. He lets it go back to Max. Max has got it. Waits. Coyotes with a good shot. Greener can't settle it down. He gets it over to Goldman. Goldman's looking at Malinsky, but holds it. Gets it in deep. They got away with about 8 seconds with too many men. Malinsky gets it in low. Big rebound, but nobody was there to collect it up. Timo finishes his check. Now EP plays behind the net. Green's got it, swings it to Goldman. Goldman gets it up to Smitty. Smitty carries it across the line. Tries the wraparound. They're going to say that's not icing. Sanguini's got it. He gets it over to Kane. Kane looks ahead, gets it to CJ. CJ's got to stay and get back on side. There we go. Kane gets it up to CJ. CJ's got a lane, gets a shot on. Good shot. Good pass from deep in the zone to CJ, and then CJ takes it straight to the net. Got a good shot away, but their goalie had it covered. All right, puck's down, it's in a bunch of feet. Welchie gets knocked down. Now Smitty's down in there. Gets it toward the net. Little melee in front of the net. Puck did not get covered. Goalie was down. Max captures it with the glove. Throws it back in. Welchie's giving chase. Welchie's got it. He takes a bump. Now CJ's in there with him. Welchie, CJ, and two Sioux Falls guys fighting for it. Sneaks out. Joseph challenges his man. Max is there to back him up. Max with the backhand. Max played the body. Mishandled the puck a little bit, but recovered and played the body. And puck ended up trickling in on EP, but he had that handled. All right. Puck's down. Raymond. Oh, that was offside. We've got Cam, Guerin, and Jackson Raymond up on forward. Greener and Kane on D. Puck's going to drop in the neutral zone. Guerin giving chase. Raymond giving chase. Kane picks it up. looking to turn, sees a little bit of a lane, gets it over to Garen's on. Oh, goalie just got a piece of it, I think. We're just having a hard time. I mean, we're getting these really fantastic opportunities, but off. Sanguini's got it. He sidesteps his man. He might gain the blue line. He does. Follows his own shot in. Now grabs. Caleb's bringing it up. He's got some speed. Carries the blue line. Gets it over to Cade Palmer. Cade throws it back to the middle for Caleb. Couldn't get the shot off, though. Now Aiden's got it. Or no, that was Caleb, sorry. Back to Joseph. Joseph in front, gets a shot in. Looks like the chirping's picking up a little bit. All right, Sioux Falls tries to carry it over the blue line, gets disrupted by Sanguini. Joseph chips it up to Cade. Cade ended up playing with his feet to get it to Aiden. Now Aiden carries it through. 5 seconds left. Good first period of hockey there. All right, so the Coyotes definitely outshot them. I think outplayed them as well. 1 goal for the Sioux Falls Power. It was just a deflection coming in. Nothing that EP could have done about that. Michael's coaching the boys up right now after seeing a period, kind of get an idea what they're doing. They're not stretching it out as much as the game earlier, the Yale Hockey Academy. They were definitely stretching the ice lengthwise, and they were good at keeping the play wide, but the Sioux Falls team is probably a little more like us. We're, playing a little tighter game, just used to that style of play. So we've got Kane and Max out on defense, and O'Connell, Timo, and Malinsky up front. All right. Gets tangled up. The Coyotes pull it back. Get it back to Max. Max to Prentice. Prentice tries to get it to Timo, but just missed him. Offside. Puck's down. Sioux Falls wins it. Kane gets it up to Malinsky. Malinsky moves it across to Max. Max lets it go through to Timo. Gets in front of the net, but they just couldn't send it home. Kane's down there to keep it low. O'Connell's giving chase. Now Malinsky's after it. He gets it out to the middle, but nobody was there. Kane gets it. That might have been a dirty little play right there. All right, so the Sioux Falls netminder captures it, and that's going to result in a deep zone faceoff for Sioux Falls. Smitty, Welchie, CJ up front. With Sanguini and Greener on the blue line. Back to Greener. Greener gets it to CJ. CJ's got a little bit of room. Muscles his man off the puck. It's down in their feet. Welchie's down there. CJ's down there. Now it gets out to Greener. Greener back to CJ. CJ's got a little room. Gets a shot off. And that's a goal. That was Welchie. Good. That was a grinded out goal. I mean, the 20 seconds before that, CJ and McConnell, I think it was, or CJ and Welchie, I'm sorry, were fighting for it, battling, kept battling, got out to Green. Green got it right up the middle. All right, now Smitty's after it. Puck's down deep in the zone. Sanguini finishes his hit on that Sioux Falls player. Now Smitty's got it. He's got some room. Gets it past center and dumps it in. Smitty peels it off the board and then gets bumped off the puck. CJ finishes his check. It's getting a little more physical, which I like. I think that bodes well for the Coyotes, as long as everybody gets involved. EP gloved it and tosses it up to the ref. Joseph Holmes on D with Goldman, and then Jackson, Raymond, Guerin, Lyon, and I think it's Wilson. Puck's down. Goldman's on it, swings it around, gets it up to Guerin. Guerin's got a guy to beat. It's all tangled up. Wow, takes a weird hop off the boards there. Max gets it back, hands it out of the zone. Now Sioux Falls regroups, gains center, throw it in at net, and EP gloves that one. All right, so looks like Grabs, Crane, and Kate are out on offense. Puck's down. Sioux Falls wins it. Swing it back. Good block by Caleb. Max has got it. He looks up. Oh, got away with one there. It's turning into something good. Now we got 2-on-1. Kate and Grabs. Oh! Grabs gets a first great shot. Goalie stops it, sitting on the doorstep. Cade gets a swing at it. Goalie just makes an unbelievable save. Cade with a little dipsy-do. He's gonna go around this guy. Gets it to the middle. Gets it to Caleb, but Caleb couldn't He was all tangled up with guys. Now Cade's got it. He protects the puck. He's moving along with his feet. Crane's in there. Timo jumps into that play. Now Timo looks out front. This goal scorekeeper, I'm not perfect, but he's given us a lot of extra time. Sanguini's got it. It was rolling. Gets to Kane. Kane's got it. He's moving with a little bit of speed. Now Walensky's there to pick it up. Kane's got it again. So let's try this again. All right, over to Sanguini. Sanguini chips it up. Hard past the handle for McConnell. But Sanguini's still after it. Gets down low with it. Now Walensky's in the corner. And Timo gets it with a long reach. He's getting harassed in the middle of the ice. Looks like he drew a penalty. Yeah, I mean, that was a bit much. 10:32 on the clock, and the Coyotes will go to a power play. So let's see who comes out. We got Smitty, CJ, and Patrick, the line that most recently scored with Goldman and Green. Puck's down. Coyotes win it back. Goldman's got it. Gets it to Green. Green gets it back to Goldman. Right in the middle. That play's taking too long. Just my opinion. Good idea. It just needs to be executed a little faster. Not saying I could do it. Not saying it's easy. But for it to be effective, it needs to be faster. All right, back to Goldman. Goldman throws it to the net, and it ends up in the back of the net. I think that was Patrick again. I believe that's 2 for the night, or I guess afternoon here. Got the Kana howl going on. All right. So that'll do it for that penalty. Obviously, that cost the Sioux Falls Power a goal right there. So you don't want to take those penalties. All right, ref's working with Timo here. Now, Guerin battling as usual. Timo as well. And then Jackson, that's Cam Wilson, sorry. Michael's switching it up so much, it's hard for me to keep control of this here. But Timo fighting through bodies. Kind of a swim technique there, like from football. Greener gets it to Max. Max back to Green, and then it ends up in the corner. And Cam Wilson chips it back to Max, but it got hit by a Sioux Falls stick. Now Timo's back down there. Guerin's got it. He's doing some dipsy-doos behind the net. Gets it back to Max. Max puts it on net low. Good shot. Cam gets it back to Greener. Greener puts it to the net, and Timo deflected it between his legs. It was no more than 3 inches wide. I mean, very skilled play right there. Oh my goodness. Timo is having a shift. Another beautiful shot on goal. Max is looking a little gassed, but he's going to go back and collect it up. He swings it down to Palmer. Oh, and Palmer hit the goalie, and then it hit the post. He had a little spot picked out there right next to the goalie's ear and didn't miss by much. Another post by Greener. Now Grabs has got it. He shuttles. Oh, Max. Oh, that was Kane back there. Sorry. Grabner's got it. He's going to go right down the middle. He gets a shot. Kane gets it. Wow. The Coyotes are pouring it on right now. There's still 8 minutes left in this period, and I know the team from Sioux Falls is wishing this would be over, because it's been a firing range here for the last 5 minutes or so. Puck's down. Kane's got it. Tries to thread it back over to McConnell. Didn't work. Now Joseph backs him up. He's got it. Malinsky grabs it. Then Timo's back on it. Oh. They got a little bit of a breakaway, but Kane's there and Malinsky there to basically, Kane and Malinsky just eliminated a 2-on-0 with just a ferociously hard skating. Love it. I mean, they were obviously, Kane at least for sure was out of position, so, you know, when you make a mistake, you try to correct it. So Sanguini's got it. He looks over, sees Malinsky. Oh, so did the other Sioux Falls player. Keegan's got it. He gets it up to O'Connell. Now Patrick's got it. Patrick looking for a hat trick. Oh! Gets it to the middle. CJ there following it up. Excellent shot on goal. Smitty's gets it to Welchie. Now Welchie's got it again. Oh, and again, it was a Welchie to CJ play. Those two guys got a bit of chemistry going right now. And that's going to be icing. We got a stick out on the ice. Not sure whose it is. Looks like it was a Sioux Falls player's stick. All right. So 6:35 left, according to the official clock. Puck's down. Coyotes win it. Kane's got it. Moves it back over to Max. Smitty's there to finish the check. Welchie's got it. Offside. I haven't seen Billy Neveldine. I think I heard he was feeling under the weather. We've got a handful of players that are sniffling and sneezing. A few worse than that, but I haven't seen Billy. Oh! EP is going to want that one back. That's not the kind of shot EP typically lets in. But it happens, you know. So Sioux Falls scored the last goal. They're obviously, you know, a little fired up. As Todd always talks about, it's a game of momentum. We don't want to let them feel like they're back in it here. So we gotta get back on the proverbial horse here. Sioux Falls dumps it in wide. Max has got it, swings it over to Kane. Kane's looking ahead, sees Raymond, gets it to Raymond. Raymond just touch passed over to Guerin. Guerin gets it into the zone. Looking far to Max. One of the Sioux Falls players just got a stick on it. Now Guerin and Cam Wilson in there. Cam gets it over to Max. Max throws it in deep. Cade Palmer's down there giving chase. Cade ends up with it behind the net. 2 guys on him. He's going to need some help. Guerin's coming in. Sneaks out. Grabs is over there too now. All right. Kane's got 1 guy with him. All right. Grabs has got it. He's got speed. He's coming in. One of the Sioux Falls players just got a stick on it. Now Caleb's got it. Caleb spins around. Gets it to the middle to Cade. Cade gets it to Joseph. Joseph puts it just off the goalie. Now Grabs is behind the net. He throws it up to Sanguini. Sanguini's got some time. He gets a shot in. Goalie deflected it into the corner. Caleb's there. He gets it over to Cade Palmer. Cade's looking, gets it to Crane. Crane gets a shot. I mean, this goalie is just getting shelled. Oh, good try. So a lot of changing going on. Timo tipped it to negate the icing. Now Joseph's got a, all right. Joseph had a guy with a little bit of speed coming in on, but he played him really well and let EP see that puck coming in. So EP was able to knock it down and cover it up. Green and Goldman on D. Goldman swings it around. Raymond just off his stick. No, that was McConnell. Sorry. Now Green's got it. He tries to chip it through. It doesn't get through. It's behind the net, but he comes out with it. He's going to skate it a bit. He's looking. Now he feathers a pass up to Peyton. Peyton gets by his man, works it into the corner. My goodness, another just beautiful save. Another one got deflected in there by Peyton. Peyton gets it down low to Timo. Timo looks out to Peyton. Peyton gets a shot. Goalie was able to stop that. Peyton gets another shot. Finally, they get one. Wow. I mean, give it to this goalie. Peyton and Timo. Timo ended up with the goal. I wasn't sure who ended up tucking it in, but those 2 guys were just battling down there. Literally, I think 4 or 5 shots within probably 15 seconds. And not a lot of goalies can maintain that. You hear the coach over on the other side saying, clear him out. You know, he's talking about the defense, clearing out that middle. Can't let that happen, so. All right. Sorting out the score sheet there, I'm sure. 2:57 on the official clock. Getting ready to drop. Patty's going to take it. Puck's down. Sioux Falls wins it back. Joseph plays it with his foot, keeps it out of the zone, but they eventually get it, but swarmed by 3 Coyotes. Nothing happening there. They work it out to the blue line, and then Patty's able to knife a little backhander to CJ. CJ carries his own. Smitty gets it in. Smitty gets a very nice pass over to CJ, and CJ with just a little bit of room got a shot on net. So again, keep that pressure up. Looks like we got Joseph and Prentice on the blue line. And again, Smith, Welchie, and CJ up front. Puck's down. CJ kicks it back to Kane. Kane sidesteps his man. Cuts to the middle. Goalie ends up having to cover it again. Sioux Falls has it, but Smitty was back there to tie him up. Now Kane challenges. Welchie's got it. He gets the puck deep, but does end up getting worked over a bit. Smitty's given chase. All right, now Welchie's got it again down low. All right, they tried to get a 2-on-2 going, but didn't work. And then Kane bumped it up to CJ. CJ gets it out to center. Now it's back in the zone, but that was before the Sioux Falls players were able to clear out. So that's going to be an offside. 1:35 left to go in the second period. Looks like Cam Wilson, Jackson Raymond, Garen Lyon on offense. Sanguini and Greener back on the blue line. Puck's down. Greener throws it off a boot, gets it back to Sanguini. Sanguini looks up, sees Garen. Garen gets over center, gets it to Cam Wilson. He's got some room, and he works his way in, gets a shot on, but the goalie, with that pad extended, was able to keep it out of the back of the net. That would have been pretty tough. Oh, Cam Wilson with a big hit. Clean hit, too. Just parked that guy. A little more of that would be a beautiful thing. Now Greener's got it back. He throws it up to Palmer. Palmer slides it through to Cam. Cam ends up with the puck, gets it back out to Sanguini. Sanguini steps to the middle, tries to get it in. Palmer's got it again. He looks back, gets it to Greener. Greener off of a foot again. Greener's just destroying that guy's shins. Back out front, Palmer on it again, chips it out to Greener. Greener, this time he spares the guy's feet so far. Now, with 27 seconds left, they've got a one on Sanguini. No penalty. Some of the fans are looking for it, but it's not happening. Cade Palmer receives a beautiful pass from Sanguini, pauses, dumps it back, tries to dump it back, but ends up just keeping it. Now Craner's back there. Now Green's got it. He gets a shot in, and that's a goal. Got deflected on the way in, and just snuck between the goalie's pad and post. Beauty. Greener. So we're getting some contributions from up and down the lineup. Getting some from back on the blue line all the way up to the forwards. Love to see that. All right, Aiden lines up for the, looks like we got 3 seconds left actually. Puck's down, Crane's got it. That'll do it. So I think we're gonna go to a ice cut here. So I'm gonna pause this broadcast and we'll be back in about 12 minutes. All right, we're back with some fresh ice. Hopefully the boys refueled a bit. EP's out there working up the crease, getting it just the way he likes it as usual. Kane and Max on D. Timo, Peyton, and O'Connell up front. I feel like Grady's due for one. He's got his mom right there, keeping an eye on him. All right, puck's down. Peyton gets it back to Kane. Kane swings it to Max. Max looks across. Was trying to hit Peyton, but it got intercepted. Now Max is at Sioux Falls, shoots it just wide. Behind the net, Max chases it down. Chips it up. That might be... Oh, nope. It's going to be an icing. So it looks like the same crew. Getting set up. Puck's down. Gets out to the top of the zone, and then wide shot there. Peyton swings at it. Timo gets it and chips it through. Battling his man at the blue line, gets it into the zone. Now there goes Sweet Tea with it. Now it's back to Max. Max over to Kane. Kane gets it down low to Peyton. Peyton back up. Oh, just out of the reach of Kane. Settle. Max has got it. Got stuck in the ice there, or on the water. But all good. Ends up deep in the zone. McConnell's giving chase. Ties his man up just long enough for the rest of the troops to come in. Joseph swings it back. He sees a little space, chips it off the boards. Now follows his own play there. Sanguini gets it. He carries the blue line. Goes deep, gets a shot toward the net. CJ's there to pick it up. CJ throws it down low to Welchie. Welchie down to Smitty. Smitty chisels it out front for CJ and just out of his reach. Now Sanguini's there to pour it back in. Smitty roughs his guy up, ends up bumping him off the puck so Patty can be down there. Gets tied up by the ref, or that would have been a clean play by Patty out to Joseph. Smitty gets it. Or I'm sorry, Smitty's chasing it. Sanguini dumps it back in. They're going to get him for the offside. It's all right. All right, so we got Max and Greener. Green's going to carry the zone. Gets a shot toward the net. Goalie had to play that one. Deflected into the corner. Max is on it. No. All right. Max throws it around. Fresh ice. It gets around faster than Greener could get there, but Jackson's there. Jackson's got it in his feet. Max has got it again. Max kicks it around. Guerin chips it. Jackson giving chase. Guerin gets it down deep. Comes across. Greener tries to play with that long reach of his. Ends up down in the Coyotes zone. EP plays it. Max has got it now. He looks up, sees, grabs, gets it to him. Grabs is going down the right side. Gets a shot to the net off the leg pad. Offside. Crane, Palmer, and Grabs out there with Sanguini and Kane in the back. Sanguini's got it. Gets it over to Kane. Kane gets it up to Grabs. Grabs got a lot of ice. Bumps it over to Craner. Craner's got it. Gets a shot on. Puck's back deep in the Sioux Falls zone. Crane's there giving them trouble. Grabs ends up with it. Grabs tries to throw it in deep. Now Crane's got it. Palmer's down there. He bumps his man off. He looks out, sees Kane. Kane's at the blue line with it. He sidesteps his man. Tries to get it through. Ends up getting it through to Caleb. Caleb's in the corner now with it. He swings it all the way around. Too hot for Kane to handle. What's that whistle? That was a, I think that was an errant whistle. Kane was in the middle. Caleb got it and torched it all the way around. And on this fresh ice, it just whistled all the way down. And, you know, it looked like maybe it could have been an icing, but it definitely wasn't because it was our guy that hit it back. So puck's down. Kane's got it. He turns with it, looks up, sees some room. He may decide to go. He does. Takes it down deep, brings it around, gets it to. That was Caleb. Oh, Timo in the middle there. Timo. All right. Timo gets it over to O'Connell. O'Connell chips it. Surprised that wasn't an icing, but Malinsky's down there for it. He looks back, sees Welchie coming in off the bench. Welchie gets it, gets a shot in, and the goalie outstretched with his left leg was able to stop that. Again. So it's going to be they're calling it a goal. They're calling it a goal. I don't know what's going on here. Are they saying it's a goal? Yep, they just put it on the board. So I think that might have been Joseph that touched it last, but nobody really knows what's going on. The other coach is over there trying to get a explanation. Nobody in the crowd really made had a big reaction or anything. So sneaky goal, but we'll take it. All right. Welchie's got it. Throws it back behind the net to Goldman. Goldman tries to play it up to CJ, but tangled up. Sioux Falls comes away with it. They get a shot. EP was able to easily snuff that one out. Deposits it on the back of the net, and we're going to have a deep zone faceoff here in the Coyotes' end. Goldman and Joseph on D. Smitty's got it. Almost had it. Now Max is chasing it down behind the net. All right. Now it gets dumped back in. Swept the side. Joseph's got it. He looks up. He sees CJ. They're going to call that icing. It's a hot pass. CJ tried to corral it. Just couldn't. So Prentice and Green on D. Wilson. Guerin. And Timo up front. Green gets it back to Prentice. Prentice looks up, just lifts it deep. Is that going to be no icing? They wave it off. I like that little chip. Couple guys down there fighting for it. Timo's one of them. So is Cam Wilson. Guerin's looking for some scraps. He's just kind of milling around out there. Does sneak out. Ends up on a Sioux Fall player's stick. Now Kane's chasing it down. He chips it back to Greener. Greener tries to chip it back to Kane, but ends up Cam gets it out of the zone. And then Timo's got it. Timo gets it into the front of the net. Cam loses his twig. Oh, Grabs has got it. It's a shot just a little wide. Now it's back to Joseph. Joseph throws it down deep. Caleb. And then Cade Palmer with a quick backhander, but goalie had that one lined up in tight. But I like the quickness of him getting that shot off. All right, puck's down, chipped high off the glass. Sanguini's chasing it down. One Sioux Fall player's on him. Over to Joseph. Joseph up to Grabs. Grabs moves it up to Craner, just behind him, but Craner makes the most of that, gets it into the front of the net. Grabs is just, oh. Crane with another shot on goal. 50 shots is what I've got recorded here. That goalie's getting a lot of work out tonight. All right, Holmes and Sanguini, Peyton, Guerin, and Sweet Tea on them up front. Puck's down. Grady dumps it in. Now he's chasing it down into the corner. Gets there, tangles up his man, fights it off and gets the puck down deep. Now Malinsky's on the other side. He's going to fight for it. He does, gets it, tries to thread it through to O'Connell. He was tied up, but very good play. Now Sanguini's got it behind the net. He sees Peyton, gets it to Peyton. Peyton gets it out over center. That's going to be icing, yes. All right. So we're going to take it back down to the... Again, this scorekeeper is pretty generous with his clock starts, which is actually in favor of the team that's losing to let them have more time. So I'm sure it's not intentional, but CJ down there with Smitty and Patrick. This is the grind line. They've been just giving these guys trouble all night or all afternoon. Smitty, now Kane's got it. He swings it back to Max. Max up to CJ. CJ gets it to Patrick. Patrick tried to pull it into the zone, just couldn't, and they ended up just stepping off sides. Pass down. Patrick's giving chase. Moves it up. They got a 3-on-2. Short 3-on-2. Puck gets redirected off a stick into the corner. Get that out. All right, Patrick's got it. Settles things down. Skates it through center now, gains the zone. Dumps it for Max. Max kicks it back deep. Kane's got it. Kane throws it to the net and scores! I know if Todd was here, he would back me up on this, but I'm going to say it without him being here. Put pucks toward the net and good things happen. So that's 2 for Kane tonight. Patty's got 2 as well, I believe. Oh, we're going to call that. They're going to try to do that again, I guess. And it looks like it's run time now, so we're going to have to get this clock caught back up. Okay. Kane's got it. He moves it over to Max. Max back to Kane. Kane gets it up to Cam Wilson. Cam Wilson's got a head of steam. He moves it up to Timo. Timo gets it to the front of the net. Oh. And again, we're not doing this, so I got to run this clock a little more. All right, so it is run time. Max has got it. He gets it down low. Cam Wilson just playing the body, tangling it up. Kane snuck in and he was looking for it. He snuck in there, and I think it was Timo saw him and was able to get it out to him, but goalie put an end to that. So Kane tries it again. That one gets redirected. Grabs has got it. He was looking for Max, who was sneaking in. Now Kane's going to creep in there. Grabner is really harassing that player, Sioux Falls player, behind the net. Kane holds it at the blue line. Chips it back in. Oh, it just sneaks out. Now Kane's got it. He's going to throw it over to Max. Max has got a little room. He gets it to Grabs. Grabs over to Crane. Crane throws it toward the net. Ends up in the corner. Now Grabs is down there. 3:40 or so to go. Oh, Crane. Way to follow that puck. One of the players coughed it up and he almost scored. Another shot. Greener throws it out front, just through the front of the crease. That was Crane. Unloads another shot. Now Green tries to hold it, can't, bounces over his stick. Grabs has got it. All right, Sioux Falls comes out with it. Sanguini tangles up his man. Green's there to back him up. Green gets it, pulls behind the net, tries to throw it to Sanguini. Sanguini's got it. Gets over to, oh, that was so close. All right, so we're winding her down here. Coyotes have this one well in hand. By my count, about 56 shots on this goalie. Deep in the Sioux Falls zone. They come out with it. Sanguini and Green are back. Now Peyton's got some room. He looks for his... Oh, wow. Unbelievable. couple of unselfish plays there between Peyton and Guerin. Both of them had opportunities and passed it, which was, again, very unselfish, especially given the score. Sometimes players want to do a little too much. Not happening here. All right, Goldman and Holmesy back on the blue line. And Welchie, CJ, and Smitty up front. Welchie's got it. He looks, turns back. He's got some room now. Gets it up to, tries to get it to Smitty. It gets through. Now CJ's all over it. Holmes has got it. Throws it over to Goldman. 1 minute to go in the game. Back behind the Sioux Falls net. They just want to get out of here. CJ's got it. He's not giving up. He's not done. Joseph gets it over to Max. Max at the red line dumps it in, so no icing. A little behind the play action there with Max. Gotta love that. Now Max is going to go down again. Welchie gives it to Max. Max throws it down deep. CJ's chasing. Now it comes all the way around to Joseph. Joseph puts it on net. Max throws it down deep. Last 15 seconds in the game. Patrick comes in. Just sneaks out of the zone. Max has got it. And that'll do it. Very strong performance by the Coyotes tonight. The handshake line is forming. They're going through. Coaches come in. Good game by both teams. Looks like they've got a couple of banged up, maybe even a goalie. Two of the Sioux Falls players with helmets on in the handshake line with their street clothes. The Coyotes are coming off with a big victory. It's got to feel good. The Littles are down there giving fist bumps to all the players as they come off the ice. All right, so we'll be back at it tomorrow morning at, I believe it's 8 o'clock Mountain Time. And I think that's also 8 o'clock in Arizona. So until then, have a great night.